It's autumn in the North Country. It's absolutely beautiful this time of year. It's October. We're just a little past peak foliage, but it's just spectacular. We have beautiful weather right now. As much as I want to get started up top on the cabin, we have a major emergency we have to take care of. We have to rebuild the outhouse. This is the outhouse. We're very proud of it. We built it about 5 years ago with our good friends Chance and Becky. It's kind of neat. It's a 3-sided structure that we built inside 3 trees. And it's nice, you look out over this beautiful little ravine. It really has served us well over the past several years. But it's getting tired. One thing that we learned in this experience is it's usually not a good idea to build against existing live trees. The trees move and they wear things out. You see how it's starting to get rotten and weak at one of these major supports here. Underneath we see broken logs. It's just getting very, very dangerous to sit up here on this thing with all this wood rotting underneath. The time has come to retire this faithful outhouse and build a new one. So here's the beginning of the structure. You see that it's spanning good solid rocks. We have nice sturdy logs as the base. Now we're going to start ripping down boards, cutting the trees down to make the sides, and we should finish this thing in just a little while. On this trip we have Ashley's mother and her husband Doug with us. Doug is an excellent builder. He loves this type of construction. He's going to lend a hand. Doug's hips are hurt, so we're not going to work him too hard on this one. This is my technique for making boards. Here's an aspen tree that we cut down, and we have it leaning up against some other trees. This is going to give me a nice, safe, stable platform to work off of. I'm going to score lines on the tree with my chainsaw and then plunge into them and make several boards that we'll use as the structural part of the floor and the seat area of the outhouse. So now that I have my lines all scored, all I need to do is follow them with the chainsaw, keep my saw straight, and I'll have several boards. See, so if you rip it while it's standing, it's very easy. You see how the cuts go all the way through? They're reasonably consistent. And then all I have to do is cut them with the tree standing and I'll have separate boards.
That's right.
So here's 5 boards.
That's right.
So you ever wondered how they make these notches for log cabins? I don't know how they do it, but I know how I do it. Well, it starts by scribing it. So I do a Sharpie, and then I use my chainsaw, and I cut out the notch. Let me show you how we do it. So I make several cuts parallel to each other, and then we'll just chisel them out. These parallel cuts, these are called kerfs. Right, Doug?
That's right.
So that gets us close, and then I'll use my chainsaw, and we'll just clean it off and make a nice looking cut, like that one. boy, Doug, it's almost like we planned it, right?
That's right.
We think it's funny from this angle. It looks like a big, giant throne, which is a little fitting. So we're at the point where we're mostly finished. This is the basic structure. We have to rip down more boards to make the roof, but we're not going to have time for it on this trip. But it's a nice, sturdy outhouse. I think it's 100% functional. What do you think, Doug?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
As far as I'm concerned, using an outhouse is a state of mind, right? We don't really normally do that in our society anymore. We have a lot of guests that come up here to Four Corners with us, and we want them to have a comfortable, positive experience up here, especially for people who are not accustomed to using an outhouse. So we want it to be safe, we want it to be comfortable, we want it to be pleasant. You'll be able to enjoy the view while you take care of business.